Good evening and good morning, depending on the time that you are listening to this. This is the Money Grabs, where we give you information per time. There's this interesting information that is just out, and already in my last BN, I already said good night, but this one is highly important that I shared with you. But if you are already sleeping, then tomorrow morning you can have it before you go to work to know the position of things. So I'm telling you, this week is going to be an interesting one, a lovely one, and we hope that this one will be the best week ever when it comes to the grant community. Without wasting your time, let's work on it and dive into it.
Good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, fellow CEOs. Good evening, subscribers of different grants in Nigeria. I come your way this evening to clear the air and appreciate all my supporters. I remain your brother and friend, Reverend Moses from Abuja, the coordinator of Grant Community Decide Movement. Please, my brothers and sisters, my coordinators in Grant Community, I want to appreciate all the accolades you've been giving to me. I read them and take them with all sense of humility. When I take them, I have an altar. I return it to the Almighty God. In fact, after I do that, I go to my bathroom. I naked myself, stuck as I was born. Sometimes remove my footwear and lift up my two hands and expose my uselessness before God and how hopeless and how useless I am. I'm just a tool in His hands to amplify the voice of the poor masses of Nigeria. Nigerians, my brothers and sisters who are my fans, who appreciate what we are doing, I, Reverend Moses from Abuja, is too focused to be derailed. And I'm too learned not to learn from history. I'm too literate to be shifted from my focus. In history, there was a prophet we know by name Prophet Elijah. After a huge success of defeating the false prophets, he was threatened by the government of that time. And he said to God, I am the only prophet that is left alive. And God did not take that from him. He said, you are not saying the truth. You are not the only prophet. There are over 400 prophets who have never bowed to Baal. And that was how Elijah lost his ministry and he was replaced. The spirit of I am, I, me, I am the only one. That thing, Elijah lost his ministry. It's a big lesson to anybody who want to take the glory of God to himself. Secondly, in the book of Acts, King Herod spoke well, addressed the people well. It was successful. And the people released accolades and praises unto him. And he stood there and took the glory that was meant for the Almighty God. He didn't know that there was a hand that was waiting to descend judgment on him, not because he sinned, but because he did not give the glory back to God. Herod was smashed, worms ate him up. These are enshrined in our creeds for us to read, to learn from there. I will never take God's glory to myself. Who is me? A weak human being, a sinner like me, saved only by grace. Who is man that God is mindful of? We are all little instruments in his hands. He has laid upon me the burden of the poor masses of Nigeria, and I came out to amplify their voice. These are the voices of people that cry daily, as you all have borne me witness. I am here as an amplifier, nothing more, nothing less. Therefore, taking the glory that is meant for God, every day I read your comment, it makes me more humble than I was. Today I went to the altar and I lied down there flat. I said, God, please save my life. I don't want to die. Save me, take all the glory, not a bit. Reverend Moses from Abuja is not on his own. I do it when God has helped me to do it, and I return all glory to him. I will never fall inside that temptation. Secondly, my brothers, I am not a politician, and I don't have an ambition to go into politics. I am not denying the fact that when duty calls, as I said before, I'm a pastor, I'm a human activist, I'm a man that loves justice, I'm a man that loves peace, I'm a man that has human dignity as a priority, I'm a man that wants what belongs to anybody should be given to him. I'm a man that is happy when others are happy. I'm not a sadist. I'm an optimistic personality. I love when people are happy. That is me. It is expressed in my conduct. And all those who are around me know that these are the characteristics I have inbuilt within me. I'm not pretending about my desire for justice. I'm not pretending about my desire for equity. I'm not pretending about my desire for fairness. I stand for good of the masses of my country, and I wish I am patriotic enough to serve this nation and give them what they want. However, everything in life has a time. I want to return all the glory of all you've been saying to the Almighty God. And then secondly, I want to give my president, the president of the biggest country in Africa, President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for the good work he is doing. All your glory, all your accolades should go to our president. Without his input, this grant will not be disbursed. All of us know it is because of his fatherly heart with his Federal Executive Council, Council of States, that he has released this God-given bread to Nigerians. Remember, in his campaign pledge to Nigerians, he said it was a renewed hope. Mr. President, I know that this voice note will get to your table. I appreciate your renewed hope agenda. I can echo it at any moment. I want to officially echo the nominations of ambassadors, career ambassadors and non-career ambassadors to different countries of the world. The selection was healthy. The selection was good. The selection has met federal character of Nigeria. I appreciate you, Mr. President. Secondly, I want to appreciate Mr. President for the appointment of the new defense minister. retired General Christopher Musa, who is our new defense minister. That is, our president has a foresight of how to tackle security issues, despite the fact that he has his political ambitions in his heart. He has listened to our cry and the cry of Nigerians and the international community over the incessant killings in Nigeria. The appointment of General Christopher Musa is a good thing to all Nigerians. It speaks volume of the body language of Mr. President at this critical hour. This appointment too is applauded by grand community, sir, and by me, who is the amplifier of the poor masses. There are so many other things that Mr. President is doing for Nigeria that he needs your support and accolade. Mr. President, I will always support what is good. Whatsoever you do that is good, I will stand and amplify it so that the people will see the good work you are doing. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, the Vice President, Senator Ibrahim Shetima, the Vice President of Nigeria, GCON, for the support given to Mr. President to release this grant to us. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The third person I want to appreciate in this series is none other but Apostle Professor Kenneth Nwakama, the Chief Executive Officer of Sanctuary Works, the Country Director of Uaag. I'm appreciating this man for two reasons. Because of this grant, in the course of this grant, he lost his mother. There you go, he lost his immediate elder sister. All are not buried. Because of this virtue of keeping his beloved ones and anticipating and waiting to disburse to Nigerians before he buried them, sir, I doff my cap for you. You have not disbursed, but with this thing you've done to Nigerians, it is a show that you feel the pains of the poor masses. You acknowledge that they need to live and eat and pay their rents. You acknowledge that they are a priority to you. Sir, I will always live to appreciate you because of this behavior you've shown to Nigeria. You've really shown that you care. I want to use that same opportunity to appreciate all those who, the Disbursement Committee, who have been working day and night. All accolades you go to these people. I want to appreciate even the pioneer coordinators, answering of phone calls, moving from one place to the other to make sure that your data are collected and sent to the appropriate quarters. I appreciate them. Those who have gone before us, they've laid solid foundations. I must stand up for Kingsley Udoguwan. He is the president of Pressure Group. He initiated it. He built it. I handed it over to Comrade Newman Peter George. He continued. He handed it on to Abdulrazak Yakub. They continued to build it. They built a pressure group. They built mountain of pressure on ground handlers and those authorities who are concerned. In fact, they were almost on the linter level. If we are coming in now to claim the glory, we are not the foundation of pressure group in grand ecosystem. We just came to complete the last two courses and waiting for the roofing. Therefore, all accolades goes to this group of persons who have contributed meaningfully for this grant to come out. Therefore, I humble myself before them. They are my predecessors. I love them. I appreciate them. I appreciate all of them, and may the Lord bless them. This evening, Mr. President, God will favor you. On your throne, you will do your tenure. I pray that when after this tenure, Nigerians will be satisfied with your appointment and the good work you are doing, and Nigerians will vote you again for the second tenure. I pray that God will give you the throne, and I pray that you will serve Nigerians in honesty and sincerity as you've been doing. By approving and releasing this grant, nobody can come in to tell me anything against Mr. President, and I will listen to him. In fact, grant ecosystem, there shouldn't be any competitor with Mr. President during the next election, if you follow my advice, because for approving this grant to come to you, he has done no good. This has not happened in Nigeria, it is only in his time. I always like to tell people the truth, whether it's bitter or sweet. God bless you this evening. Happy Sunday once more. All accolades go to all these people. Please and please, I remove every crown you've given unto me. I throw it into the archives. If God liveth, and it is his will that one day I surrender to him. But for now, please keep all this accolade and name calling of Mr. President and President. We have a sitting president who is doing fairly good. God bless you. Remain blessed as we wait for our promises, as we wait for our destinies, as we wait for every good thing this week we've entered. Remain blessed. I remain your brother and friend, Reverend Moses from Abuja. Once again, good evening. Today is the 7th day of December 2025, and by the time with me now is 8:20.